everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Elora is a snow leopard VTuber, and right now we are dealing with something that is not, unfortunately, uncommon for VTubers. Unfortunately, on YouTube, this has happened way too often, and this is why I'm calling it out again. In this case, we have Elora coming out on the 14th of August, saying my YouTube channel that I've worked so hard on for years was unexpectedly deleted by YouTube in a second without any prior warning. They just removed everything I've ever worked for and didn't even give me a chance to figure out what was happening. All I can do on that YouTube channel is react to content and do baking videos. That's all she did on that YouTube channel. Yet I got the intimate content violation, and my appeal was refused almost instantly. Can I please get some help on figuring out what can be done? This is my job, and you just took away it from me in a second without ever letting me understand or fix the situation. Please tag them and share if you can. It says here, your channel won't be put back on YouTube at this time. They took a look at the channel, which, you know, usually means their AI took a look at it, and they trust their AI, so they're not going to make any changes. They don't actually look at your channel. They say they do, but they actually don't. Recognize it's disappointing news, and community guidelines, and blah, blah, blah. You have Vtuber, who also recently had this happen on August 5th. And this was during that time when it seems that links to any adult sites or not even adult sites, it's even Patreon and things like that, any external sites that may have NSFW content at any point in time, they will get you for that. If you have it connected to your description, if you have it in your channel description or in your video description or anything like that, they will get you. I don't know if it was this case that it happened, but it's happened recently with Vtuber. Having her thing removed. Mind following us so we can message you and ask for more info. Damn you, thank you. And it says, thanks for the follow. We're sending it now. I'm so sorry, Elora. Lately, I've been noticing doing external linking on YouTube to NSFW content, like I said before. I don't see any of that on your YouTube on your socials from my quick research, which is odd. Simply unjust. I'm so sorry. At minimum, the NSFW content should be given a chance to fix it. If it was on any of their description on any of their channels on the channel that they specifically got removed, whether it be, like I said, channel description or video description at any point in time, any of the videos could get them removed that way, unfortunately. And we have, and it's right here, with proper reason, try getting the attention of Team YouTube. You can send mail to their legal team, although that could be one thing or another. It could be positive and or negative, and asking for DSAR. And they're forced by law to provide you within 30 days. This will force you to have a human look at it. You can ask the following: Data Protection Officer, writing submit a formal data request. I'm owner of the YouTube account, and the email address. Please provide me with a complete copy of all personal data held by YouTube, including that of parent company Google LLC relating to my account. Disclosure of all internal moderation logs, enforcement history, safety team notes regarding my account's recent indefinite removal. So, because of GDPR, the data, the personal data thing that is in Europe, and other things like in California, they are forced to actually go through that. They can still refuse to cooperate. You can actually go, like if you're in Europe, you can go for the EU, the main places, the EU and things like that. So, unfortunately, it does look like for her, she did get her main account removed, but not, this is the main account. It says remove violated community guidelines, and here is her gaming account, which is the only one that's still on right now, that's still active. It is, again, unfortunate. It does seem to be something that YouTube is, their AI is going a little wild and crazy with that. But just in case, if this is a continuous thing for VTubers, if you're a VTuber, make sure not to link to any Patreons, link to anything like that, because you could get your stuff removed for the, I'll just say, intimate content violation. I'll just say it that way. But I do hope that she gets it back soon. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. Shoto is a male English-speaking Vietnamese-American VTuber, and they are continuing to get backlash for a decision that they made several years ago of no longer talking to or being involved with Vox Akuma for their own personal reasons. Now, this normally would be fine and people would not have a problem, but the issue is, Vox Akuma's fans, let's just say, aren't really known, the extreme fans. I'm not saying everybody, but the extreme, the ones that consider themselves like a strong kindred or whatever the heck they call themselves, the people on the fringes are very vocal, very loud, and very bothersome. They end up doing what has happened here of continuing to go against Shoto. This is the main thing I'm going to be talking about here. But of course, I'm going to remind you guys, this is what I talked about several days ago in regards to Shoto being tired of being asked by Vox's rabid parasocial fanbase about another collab with him. Here he's going through ban requests, where the first thing people say is Shoto Vox, or, because they were shipped together. And for people who don't know what shipping is, it's like a romantic thing where they see both people that are shipped in that whole thing to be romantic with each other, or wanting to be romantic with them. That type of thing is usually not seen lightly or positively by many people in the community, or people, unless they allow the ship, it's usually not seen as a good thing to do. They continued doing this. He continued being like, I just don't talk to him anymore. We don't do anything anymore. I'm not involved with him anymore. He's not even trying to dog Vox or say, what happened between them. He's just saying, hey, that's just not me anymore. We don't talk anymore. Why do you keep bugging me about this? And going on here, again, Shoto's opened about hating Vox. He never mentioned that he hated Vox. He never mentioned he disliked Vox. He just went his separate ways. Doesn't want anything, to do with content-wise or anything like that. And that's perfectly fine. Doesn't mean you hate somebody. Just means you moved on and you don't want to be a part of the whole thing. And of course, this is someone who's most likely is more partial to Vox, and that's why he says openly hating Vox. He doesn't openly hate Vox. He doesn't hate Vox at all. He says nothing negative against Vox, in fact, in the whole quotes and parts that they can show here. So recently, Shoto was reading an unbanned request stream. Some chatters started complaining, asking him about Vox. Shoto told them to stop bringing his name unprompted, since he doesn't talk nor likes him anymore. But Niji's sisters got mad about it, and a lot of them started bashing him for obsessed and or having one-sided beef with Vox. There's several times that just personalities clash, and Vox has a personality that can clash with a lot of people because of just the way he is. There are a lot of people who just don't deal with Vox and don't fuck with Vox anymore because, personalities. Personalities can be a very different thing for people. Shoto tried waiting 2 to 3 years for people in his chat to stop asking about Vox and asking them to stop, merely stating we're no longer friends. Assume Shoto merely repeated himself recently a few times, going through his ban list, being exasperated, not even saying a single thing bad about the guy. Vox's many fans don't appear to be the most grounded individuals, and people are repeating here that it is well known that his fan base is not the extreme sides of his fan base are not very grounded overall. They see him as their lord. They see themselves as like a connected kindred to him, and they take it a little bit to extreme, as is the case when it comes to any content creator. You're going to have extremes like that. Honestly, why I stay off Twitter? I'm not a fan of Vox and have seen minimal Shoto. However, people need to take the hint that people aren't going to collab if they don't mesh anymore. Remember that era between them, and honestly, it being Shoto's other collabs with Shu, for example, much more than I've seen them. It's likely to be like this for a while. He isn't trying to bring up any beef or anything like that. It's just, people, when you're not doing anything with their VTuber and you used to, they are going to lose it in some cases. In the case of Vox's people, they definitely will lose it. And it says he's not even open about hating him, just that he's annoyed as F whenever it comes back again and again. It feels people want to watch Vox and him instead of him. Exactly what they want to watch. They don't care about him on his own, but rather just not watch. It's because they ship him. They ship him and Vox together. And it's been proven that they do have that with the Shoto Vox and all that kind of thing. They do ship them together romantically for whatever reason. And they want to see that there, to see the dere stuff, or see the chemistry that they themselves in their brains have created. Twitter, especially Niji fans on Twitter, freak out about everything. They really didn't warrant the millions in days worth of impressions it generated. Shoto reiterated what he said a year ago at this point, and it was an offhand small remark. Niji fans just ironically proving Shoto right when he complained about the Niji fandom. And continuing here, don't realize they are part of the reason. Yeah, the fan base is really the one that gives the organization and the VTubers a bad name a lot of times in the minds of other people. When people see that a certain fan base is rabid and not doing, the extremes of the fan base, because of course I always have to make sure to put that caveat in there. It's always the extremes, but the people out there who are loud and doing this, if they see a lot of those, they're just not going to F with the fan base. They're not going to mess with the fan base. They're not going to do anything with the fan base. They will always refuse to admit that the problem is because they would require taking accountability. All the stuff that's come out about Vox, he's the problem, along with the fan base that he built refuses to keep in check. And it's like, yeah, people were, and people are going to be crazy, and people are going to be that way. It's the same thing when you talk about people like Taylor Swift and you talk about things like that. There are going to be rabid fans about anybody who is a content creator, anybody who does music or anything like that, or any kind of media personality. They are going to be rabid in many cases. There are going to be people who are going to be rabid. always wanting everyone to stay closeted and swallow their grievances, must protect the billion-dollar company. It is strange. I always find that strange how they seem to be very dedicated to the company instead of the people. I used to be very negative about Nijisanji overall, and just very negative. Now I just take it more as an independent situation thing. EN still has its things that it needs to fix, the management and stuff like that. And they have certain VTubers like Vox and everything that have just keep making flubs and keep making things that really make people just not like them anymore. But there are many other good ones out there. Just that, you know, you always hear about the bad ones more than the good ones. Fans love to ignore the fact that Vox exposed being a horrible person to Ike and cheating on his girlfriend, a popular fan. If you know, you know. I covered that story not too long ago when it did happen. Claimed Shoto leached off his popularity when it was Vox pushing the Voxto, that's what it is, the Voxto agenda. Most of the point of parasocial deranged fan base started to believe they were actually dating. Same happened with Ike when he had to call them out. Some kindred started to bring Vox's name in his pre-chat. So people are just being a-holes, unfortunately. You guys let me know what you think. Of course, these are, whenever I mention Niji Sisters, whenever I mention the fans, in this case, I mention the extreme sides of the fan base, because I need to be fair. There's going to be like a large, over 90% of the fan base, or at the very least 90% of the fan base, that is not crazed and wild like this. They're just enjoying their Oshi and having fun, and not messing with anybody else. But then that small percentage of people who do that are the ones that get all the attention. Nyana Banyana is a VTuber who may sound very, very similar to Anya Nyabis, who recently left Phase Connect. She is someone who did take a hiatus, well, was graduated for about a year and then came back because they miss being Nyana Banyana. And here we have, debut is today, a little comic done here. See you later, last chat, thank you, it was fun, good night. It's been a year, but I'm back. So yeah, she is back here, and this is her re-debut. The re-debut from Nyana Banyana. Let's take a look here. She also has an original song, as you can see there. Let's take a full look at everything that she has there. That's her intro. This is where we left off last time. It's exactly where we left off last time. Let's take a listen.
Unlawful operation of municipal property and engagement in acts causing sustained public disruption and intimidation, bordering on domestic nuisance terrorism.
But I'm innocent.
You have blood on your face.
What do you mean?
This was the last one. This was the last time we got left. But now that was the fishman moment. Now we have this.
Oh no, I got run over. Oh, no,
She's an angel cat now.
Going to heaven, because that's where I belong.
And this is her new form.
With your gamer subs, if you want to be in between my knees and I plap you a plap, you can use code plap at checkout.
Wait, what the heck? Okay, that is a whole different thing. That is some dangerous territory she's reaching there. The plapping.
Yeah.
The plappening.
With your gamer subs. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is kind of weird.
The plappening is happening. Holy hell. with the angel cat.
Yeah.
So that is her full look here. It's a full thing here.
Cute, so cute.
Interesting sound alert she had.
Ah. Hello.
So that's her that's
Yeah.
cute. That's very cute. That's the full other look of the long hair
Yeah,
there.
I did that. And I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Hey, you will.
And there you go.
Okay.
Bald. She had bald for a second. She went bald.
Oh,
We saw that.
got
I saw that.
these
For a half a
ones.
second, I saw that.
La, la,
She has all these different looks. All the
Yeah.
different looks.
la.
For the half a second, we saw that.
Bonya for you, chat.
The hearts.
And then we have
Very
a
cute. It's very cute
entire
overall.
chat.
I do like that. And then
Good.
she does basically her full-on re-debut of likes, dislikes, for people that are basically coming in here. Through the concert, the goals, big collab, voice act on something, makes acts on new friends, consistent schedule, YouTube 100K by the end of the year. So yeah, other things like that. She has, general art tags, other things here. That's her gamer stuff that she mentioned before. A new original song that is called Happy Thoughts that she is having soon as well, and by the time this come out, it's already out, so you can go check that out as well. Very glad that Nyana has been able to come back and enjoy herself in her new form. we have Alicja Da Lontano, who is a VTuber. She is an independent female English VTuber that used to be a part of Globy before it shut down itself. And we are taking a look at something here, right there. Here we go. We're taking a look at a chibi form. She has her chibi form there. She has, you know, the artist mentioned here, Judy Jean Art. You also have the rig done by Yoruma Art. VGen also there for their services in case you want to ask anybody. And this is the look of Alicja Da Lontano with the one without the glasses. Let me just show you real quick. One without the glasses.
Isn't it?
It is. It has a very unique design choice. It's not like the regular chibi style stuff. It's more almost reminds me of like the Bratz dolls. If you guys remember that stuff, that whole thing. Boy, that's trip down with the not nostalgia because I never had it, but like old school shit when it came to this kind of stuff. But yeah, we have her doing some singing as well. That was Sailor Moon as well. I'm not going to go any further than that because you know what happens anytime I go further than even like a freaking couple of seconds. YouTube decides to slap me with the biggest backhand that they possibly can and take away any bit of my video going out there, even though normally it doesn't. But big congratulations to her on being able to get this out and having fun with her community for karaoke. Yubari Rei, but who's Yubari Rei? She's a female Japanese VTuber, former VTuber support staff employee. She made herself her own VTuber. She made her own VTuber debut in 2025. I don't think she made it herself, but you know, she had her own debut at that point. And now we have this. The menu is here. Might bring a few more things too. This is something that's going to be happening for COmiket or Comic Market. You have Rei's time here. Other things here that this artist and person is going to bring in. C108 is the area that they're going to be at. And you have the Booba mousepad. And general mail order is here. COmiket Summer Book Rei's time 2. Reservations have started. Pack 92 pages tight. So this is for people that want to go or pre-order and just pick up at COmiket. Special mail order service, also mail order as well, is done there. My bad. You know, just many things there. So it's great to see that Yubari Rei is getting this type of support, and I look forward to her getting more things in the future. Hololive is an agency that has things right now in the Hololive Indie specifically. The Petite Hollow Village is something that they're going to be doing further forward. Summer Major Free Update confirmed to be implemented on Monday, August 24th. A packed lineup of content that expands the ways to play will be added, and more. Information on the newly added talents highlighted this update will be introduced in the announcement corner Flow Glow official stream. So that is going to be happening here. The details can be viewed on this announcement page here. And this is for a new game, it appears. A game that's going to be happening here for CCMC. That has been translated into English, and for whatever reason it's not popping up. Well, whatever. We're going to move on to the next part. Latest info on the major update for Petite Hollow Village. Surprisingly, it'll be delivered via official Flow Glow stream. Newly added members will be unveiled. And Hollow Village is this part here, which is official count for the game under development. It is under development. It's going to be a New Horizons type of thing. Specifically New Horizons type of thing, or Stardew Valley type of thing, but for Hololive. So Hololive has been doing this a lot, especially, I think now especially they're really going hard on it because of the fact that Hololive Dreams has been very strong with their stuff, and you have them here. Possibilities for gameplay expand even further, sneak peek at some of the updated content. You have updates like this, other little parts for the updates. So yeah, it's going to be another game, more than likely going to have gacha involved in it as well, as that is the popular thing to have nowadays. But now that they have Hololive Dreams, they are going to be having this. And now that they have Flow Glow announcing it, I'm pretty sure Flow Glow is going to be a part of this, and more than likely Justice as well, as they weren't able to be a part of Hololive Dreams directly. So they're going to be a part of it later, but you know, right now they haven't been able to be a part of it. So that is great to see, very great to see, and very great to that they are continuing to increase the reach of their games. Diva AZKi is one of the early members of Hololive. She actually originally started with Inanaka Music, which was Hololive at Updates. I believe it used to be called the Keys and the Eye Company. I believe it's the same one. And it is something that was created for her as a music project. She moved on to Hololive later, and right now she has this Flora Life Healing Bath Tour 1 round now in progress. AZKi's Bath starts tomorrow. Imagine Pleasure Division. That sounds like a bad translation. And made it scented with red wine. Let me hear your bath impressions, everybody. Check these details here. It looks like it's going to be like a bath bomb type thing. Yeah, it looks like it's it's actually, no, not a bath bomb type thing. Something actually with a spa. They're having the AZKi bath with a spa there for specific dates, as you can see here. And that is actually kind of cool. And over here, thanks for the reminder. I'll go there tomorrow. Thanks for the reminder. I'm planning to go on Sunday. I gotta have a blast. AZKi Hot Springs, such a wonderful Japanese expression existed, huh? So yeah, something for with a spa, hot spring, whatever you want to call it. They're gonna have that there. It's gonna be starting. It started already, and it's gonna be continuing on for a couple days for AZKi herself. Then after that, it's gonna be on to another one. So that is gonna be pretty cool for the people involved and the people having fun there. And for her, it is a big progress. And we have to celebrate these types of things. Tokino Sora is a Hololive VTuber. She is one of the Dai Senpai, the first Hololive VTuber to ever be in the organization. And she was started out as 3D. Now I think she even is continuing with it, just like Roboko is. And we have a new announcement for her specifically, which is this was at El Plan, which is the plan was scheduled to start from August 11th. Tokino Sora's 9th anniversary celebration, November Sorapa support ad will surprisingly be published one day earlier, August 10th to September 10th. So 1 full month for this whole thing. Gangnam Station is going to be in Korea, South Korea. Frame 10, promote Sora-chan's 9th anniversary, November Sorapa. Even more widely together, we'll do our best. And we have these things here for Holo Komu, Holo Community. The Holo Komu is a official community Twitter created by Hololive to, interact more with things like this of, community side stuff, to have a place where Hololive can directly communicate with them. Sora's 9th anniversary celebration, November one-man live support ad campaign. Getting totally smitten by Sora, smiling back at me over there. Looking forward to the November live too. And here are some of the things you have here. Of course, you have that along with the ad. It's still expensive because Gangnam. So any way that they have that, any place that they have that, it is going to be very expensive. So I'm very glad that they have it in general. Congratulations to Sora, and of course the community is continuing to support that as well. You have to discover more stuff here, other stuff from Sora for short videos and things like that. So I'm glad that the community is supporting her at all. Oh god. Okay, let's fix that. Okay, I can't put it there. Okay, so then now you're gonna have to be out. Well, what the fuck? Why are you like this? Why is this game like this? Why is this game what? It's on one side or the other. Oh my god. I hate you so much. It's on one side or the other. It is disorganized. It is doing this on purpose now. It is legitimately doing this on purpose. And this one I can't put it all the way back. It has to be in this order. It's doing this on purpose now. This game is fucking with me. And I bet you this one's gonna be all like disorganized. Yep, it won't go anywhere else. This game is legitimately just fucking with me. It's doing this on purpose now. The developers know what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. And I hate you. I hate you so much right now. Thank you guys for watching as always. And of course, take a look. And if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.